What's going on? Told you guys I was going to do a walkthrough on the BMW sooner than later. It snowed all last week, so I didn't get to post a video. I'm in Colorado, part of the thing I have to deal with. But it's nice and decent today, so I figured now would be a good time to give a run through on the coupe. The sedan is still here temporarily, but this will be getting moved out soon. To a little piece of property I got where we just store stuff. So this will be going soon, and then this car will be going into the garage so I can get all this stuff done, because lovely HOA, I'm not allowed to work in my current driveway. But let's get into this deep dive. Also, remember and work with me, when I built this car 2 years ago, everything was very fast and half-assed. I was just in a rush to get it on the track, which is why in my previous video I said it's just as much, if not more, work than this. The only difference is that one starts, runs, and drives. Not extremely well, but it does it, and it has done a full season of drift events the way that it sits right now. So I will show you the good, the bad, the uglies, and a rundown of the future plans I have for this car. And hopefully I will be able to get all of this done before the next drift event. Okay, so just a reminder, when I built this car, when I put this car together, let's call it that instead. This car had no motor, no trans, literally nothing. This was a shell that I got for $200, just a shell. It wasn't even a rolling shell hardly. The suspension was kind of thrown together by the previous dude just to get it on and off of a trailer, and that's pretty much it. So let's dive into it. So we'll start at the beginning. This car had no wiring whatsoever when I first got it. So I have literally the bare essentials to get it going and running and driving. That is it. Had no other harness, so the headlights and everything, this is a homemade harness. I'm not a wiring expert, so I was just kind of doing my best and learning as I went. Since then I have watched a lot of different videos, and I have bought a bunch of materials to redo this and hopefully make it look a lot prettier than what it does right now. I've also been watching a lot of Uncle Gaines videos, shout out to that guy, and I am kind of debating, because I only have a few things right there that will easily be hidden. I'm thinking about tucking and shaving this bay as much as I can, because Uncle Gaines' car just looks super sick. So there's my engine bay thing. So a lot of this is just junkyard parts. Like I said, it was just kind of thrown together so I get on track as fast as possible. So a lot of it's got to get redone properly, but it will be getting done. So also, it's leaking. This is also a mixture of snow, but it's leaking freaking everything. Oil and a little bit of radiator fluid is also leaking, and I just realized the radiator fluid earlier. So every single seal is about to get redone. I know the dude that I just got it back from said he did the valve cover seal, and it looks like he actually might have. So it's probably the only one that won't get redone. But there's just a lot of stuff that's got to get put through and put away properly. So that's the engine bay. This needs to get fixed. I can't open it from the outside anymore. But this is the very bare interior. The dude that I got the shell from originally just cut everything out. I don't really know what he was going for, but I've got to rewire this, because right now my brake lights, I have them on a switch, which I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, I have no brake lights controlled by the pedal. That's really annoying. He cut the wiring for the windshield wipers, so I've got to rewire that. That I'll put on here, because I don't have any of the stuff that goes right here. I kind of thought about taking it out of the sedan, but I've got something special planned for that sedan, so I want to leave it intact. This was just to get me by. So I got like my headlights right here and my brake lights right here. These are my blinkers. And then I haven't wired my windshield wipers in, but that's what this was for. We'll see. And then some more of my very janky wiring that goes through to the back, which I'll get over there in a second. And everything's just kind of... So moving on to the back, it's just more janky wiring. You can tell I didn't know really what I was doing. None of it's pretty, none of it is nice, but it worked. It didn't catch on fire, no matter how crude it is. So this will be getting cut out eventually. The battery's gonna get relocated. Just all of that fun stuff. I'm taking in water somewhere. I'm assuming it's from the wing. But yeah, that's the quick rundown on this car. The stuff that needs the most attention, that's kind of what this video is about. Yeah, so reseal and redo a lot of stuff. I am going to get new coilovers for this because these are used ones that I bought, and they, like I said, it got me on track as fast as possible. Some stuff that I did do new is the rev shift shifters for that and the trans, but now that I've gotten a chassis mount shifter, I need to order solid ones because that flexes too much with the drift rev shift bushings. So yeah, that's that. And then the parts that were gathered for the sedan, that radiator is probably going to go in there because I think that's what's leaking on that car. So the radiator is going to be going in there. The bride seats will be going into there once the mounts get here. And then I have the ZF that will be going into there. I have the ZF drive shaft right there. Obviously, transmission's going in. That drive shaft will be going in. I never got around to doing any of the subframe reinforcement plates or anything like that. So those will be going. I have to order those, but those will be getting put into this soon as well. And just all of the typical stuff that you have to do to keep an E36 good, alive, and running without killing itself, more or less. So that's my rundown for the plan for this car. The people that have watched this, thank you. I really appreciate it. I do love this car. I'm very happy I got this car back. Even if I did take a bunch of shortcuts, I am going to be going through and fixing everything the proper way. And this car will be going somewhere else temporarily just until I am done with this one. And then I have something big in store for this car, and that'll be a different video at a different day. So thank you for following. If you are already following, if not, please consider following. It helps me out a lot. I mean, I work a regular job, so I'm not made of money like a lot of these people. So something simple like that helps me out a lot. So please consider like, subscribe, share. I'm trying to keep these videos so they're not extremely long, but I don't want to just make my whole YouTube all shorts, even though my shorts have been doing decently well. So that's it. Thank you.